Welcome to my fifth tutorial regarding Ansys. I believe you have completed the last four tutorials and hopefully you enjoyed it. It's a very short review to my research site, Artificial Intelligence for Structural Reliability. So let's start today's tutorial, and hopefully whenever you just open your Ansys workbench, you have already known you will see such type of interface. So the question is, what will be our today's topic? Today's topic will be about the component system of engineering data. I will discuss about engineering data details. So for the very initial steps, you will need to just shift this engineering data to your project schematic. So after completion of your shifting engineering data here, you will just double click here. You will see another interface here. So by default you will see a material named steel. Its property has been designated here, and several properties are here also. If you need such type of property from here, so you can just hold your property from here to here. Okay. So for example, what actually the property has been assigned here, if you feel you should change the value, so you can easily change. For example, the density here 7,850 kg per meter cube, but you think it's not correct, so it should be changed. So for this reason you have just click on it and you will change it. Okay, by this way you can easily change it. Okay, so I hope you have got the point how to change this value, though it is correct because it has been imported from the source fatigue data as at 0 mean stage. So don't worry about it. And you see when I click on is chain live parameter, so you see your typical graph paper graph for structural steel. You see after few tutorials you will see I will discuss about fatigue. So on that time you'll need your ascent curve. So you see the typical ascent curve for steel. You see here here the cyclic load. You see here the stress in Pascal. If you wanna to see it in megapascal, just click on megapascal. So if you just click on here, you see just click on your tabular portion here. It's not your ascent curve. You see, you have already known about ascent curve. Ascent curve should be semi-log. So here, click on semi-log. You see your ascent curve. Okay, it's a typical ascent curve for steel. Okay, so you see here there are several properties: density, Young modulus, Poisson's ratio, and you see here tensile strain, compressive strength. Okay, so for example you see now the question is from where you can get this type of source. Okay, so I will show you. Okay, okay, just click on your engineering data source. So you will see here or see here your data source and content of the general materials. Okay, for example if I just wanna show you from where I have got the source for structural steel, you will see the description here. You will see there are several sources here. So from where I have actually got it, you see general use material samples for use in various analysis. So just click on it. Okay. So when you just click on it, you will see your there are several materials here. Air, concrete. You see, as a civil engineer, concrete is a very crucial material. You know about it. Polyethylene. So you see here, okay, from where the data source for structural steel it has been derived or collected. You see here the structural steel fatigue data at 0 min stress. Okay, so now the question is, if I wanna the just if we wanna drive or import it this polyethylene data source, but how? You see, just click here, okay, then just click on positive sign. So after clicking the positive sign, you see your property of polyethylene, just insert it here. It's the correct information regarding this source. Okay, so don't worry about it. So if you just back to your here, back to your previous interface, you see now your polyethylene property is inserted here, and it's the by default, and you have collected this type of properties from this source. Okay, okay. So for example, you can easily import the data source by this way. Uh, there is another way. For example, you need the material name nylon. So you just write your name, material name here, but you see here there is no property. You see for polyethylene, you see the property here, structural steel, you see the property here, but for nylon, it's a empty space. So for this reason, you see what we should do now. So for this case, you gonna just hold the property what you actually need. So for example, I actually need the density. Just hold and paste here, and for example, I need the isotropic elasticity. I just paste it here, and I need strain light parameter. I need SN curve. I need the compressive yield strength and the tensile ultimate strength. But whenever you have imported this type of parameters, but you can see here the question marks. But for these two polyethylene or structural steel, this type of question mark isn't here. So how can I remove such type of question marks? You can see here your yellow color. Whenever you observe for another, you can see this type of yellow color isn't present here. So how can I remove such type of yellow color? It's a simple task. So for example, I have just collected this type of informations for my research purposes. So I know the density is density for nylon is 140 kg per meter cube. When you just put the value here, such type of yellow color will be vanished and it will be updated. Okay. So young modulus, what will be the young modulus? So you can easily change your unit from here. So I just need it for megapascal. So young modulus, it should be 493. Okay, and Poisson's ratio, it should be 0.39. Okay, so for now, for the strain life parameter, whenever you have updated this from here, the question marks will be abolished. Okay. So for the strength coefficient, in is value should be 2947138. Okay. And the strength exponent, it should be 0.8437. Ductility coefficient, it should be 40. And ductility exponent, it should be 4. Cyclic strength coefficient, it should be 0.5. And cyclic strength hardening exponent, it should be 0.5. Okay. So whenever you have updated from here, the question marks, it has been abolished or vanished. Okay. Now for the Hessian curve, you just click on tabular. Here you can see your cyclic loading. It obviously it should be empty. So for example, I have just collected some values for nylon. For cycle 10, the alternative value, alternating stress, it should be and the unit should be megapascal. And okay, so it should be like this. And 20, for 20 it should be 2900. And 50 it should be 2000. And 100 it should be like this. 200 it should be just, it's a typical value, and for just for getting you the point, it should be 450. Okay, so you see your ascent curve, but I have already told you to draw the ascent curve. Your graph, it should be semi-log, so you can see your graph paper for nylon. Okay. And now you can see your compressive strength, what it should be. And it should be compressive strength, it should be 3.61, but it should be megapascal. 3.61. Okay, but tensile, it should be also megapascal. And 44.79. Okay, so you see here all the question marks has been removed, and from here the question marks is also deleted, vanished. So at the last you have completed your sessions regarding engineering data. So you can easily update it your material properties. You can easily import the data source. You can easily reassign your material. Okay. For the last thing is, if you wanna just delete the material, how you will do it? Just click it and delete it. Okay. So it's a very simple task, I believe, and you have the potentiality to do that. So don't lose your patience. And obviously, thank you very much for watching my tutorials. Thank you very much.